And yes, you are right, I am sitting on my kitchen floor. I also have some orange on my jumper, so let's just get all of that stuff out of the way. Now that we have, I'm Yasmin, my channel is all about my journey to financial freedom and all of the organisation and structure that I'm putting into my life in order to improve my chances of success. Welcome back if you're already subscribed, and if you are new, I would really love it. It means the world if you would take a moment to subscribe to my channel and even hit the bell so that you get notified when I post new videos. Right. I did a meal plan in my last video and I said I was going to take a trip to Costco. I went to Costco, I bought some stuff. The security guard commented on how expensive my bill was when I left the building, which is a shock because Costco, you know, I feel like everyone spends a lot of money in Costco. And then I did a really short TikTok and I said I spent £500. So this is a £500 Costco haul. I'm shocked it cost £500. I don't really know why it costs £500. I don't have any meat here and I didn't buy any alcohol, so this better last me quite some time. Loads of people requested that I film a haul, so here we are. I will put the prices, I think, up here in this corner. I have the receipt, but if I go through the receipt at the same time as the items, we could be here forever. So I'll edit them in later. So I won't be saying the prices, but I will put them just here. First up, we have kitchen roll. So this is the Kirkland range, which I think is a Costco brand. And there are 3, 6, 9, 12 quite big chunky rolls of kitchen roll here. And I've bought this before, it's really good. Just need to find somewhere to store it now. Right. So in no particular order, let's get into the rest of it. I bought this pack of organic pasta. They are 500 grams and there's 6 in total and they're all different shapes, you can see. It was on my list. I knew I needed quite a lot of pasta, and so yeah, I'm pleased with that. I also picked up this box of dog poo bags. There are 370 bags here. I find that I run out at awkward times and then I buy like one-offs at the pet shop or like at the local shop or something, and I think it would cost a lot more to buy them like individually. So I thought this was good value. So I bought a box of those, and they are biodegradable as well. So I'm not someone who like necessarily sticks to certain brands or certain types of products, but I will always try and buy like the most sustainable and the most ethically sourced products as I can. Obviously not always, like sometimes I just have to buy stuff, but I just try. So yeah, these are biodegradable, which I was really pleased about. I'm sure you could probably get dog poop bags cheaper, but yeah, I was pleased. I also bought this big roll of recycled, so they're made with 100% recycled plastic, 150 bin liners with a tie top, so they should last us a while. This is a bag of 50 pancakes. They're actually individually wrapped in portions of 2 inside. I checked the use by date and it's September, so this is going to be really good for my daughter for breakfasts, and I am going to stretch them out. She will have them occasionally and we will still have some in September. I got a big jar of Nutella. This is 950 grams, so this will also last us quite a while. You'll see that a lot of the stuff I got is like snack food, breakfast food, stuff that sits in the cupboard, but you can always feed a kid with it. That was the aim, and I am quite strict with like what the kids eat when, so they will not be having Nutella every day either, and this should last us a very good long while. I picked up this box of Naked bars. There are 24 bars in here, 3 different flavours: blueberry muffin, peanut delight and cocoa orange. My kids love these. They've always had them since they were quite small, and these are pretty expensive in the supermarket. I don't think they were necessarily that much cheaper, but it was just handy to be able to pick up a box. They were cheaper than the standard prices, but I often buy them in bulk from the supermarket when they have them on offer, which is regularly. So I don't think I've necessarily saved any money here, but it's nice to just top up on them. Still along the lines of snacks, I got this box of 48 packets of mini cheddars. This, I think, I'll put the price up, but I think it was about a £5, and so I do think that's really good value. And mini cheddars are like probably like the most filling crisp because there's some substance to them. So this is for packed lunches. My son can't eat them because he's gluten-free, but these will be perfect for my daughter's packed lunches and sometimes lunches at home as well. Another item from Kirkland. These are soft and chewy granola bars, and they've got like little chocolate chunks in them, but they're dark chocolate, so not too much added sugar. They've got no artificial colours and flavours, and they're 100 calories per bar, made with real chocolate chips, and there are 64 bars in there. So again, they should last us a while. I think that I will probably eat these as well as the kids. I picked up this pack of 8 Huels. They are chocolate flavour. Again, on the money saving aspect, not necessarily saving any money. These are £3.50 when you buy them individually in Sainsbury's. But if you buy them from Huel directly on the website, you can definitely get a bargain. So I don't think these were any cheaper. However, they are really handy for me to have in the fridge. I've got certain things that I can't eat and I'm trying to be more healthy. I don't really get indications of when I'm like hungry, so I can often go far too many hours without eating. But when these are in the fridge, I remember that I haven't eaten and I quickly grab one, and it is filling enough that it sort of replaces the meal. So yeah, I'm pleased with those. Another Kirkland item, I got this tub of almond butter. And I am, like I was saying before, I don't mind what brand it is, but I'm one of those people that looks at the ingredients, but this genuinely just has almonds in it. So there's no nasties or anything like that. And that is quite a big tub. It's 765 grams. So I put this in smoothies and smoothie bowls, and I sometimes have it as a snack with apple. So yeah, there's lots of ways that we'll use this. And from what I can remember, I think it was quite a bargain. I got some more bars, snack type things. So these are the Eat Natural ones, fruit and nut bars. There are some with yogurt coating, almond and sultanas, and dark chocolate. These are good because they are gluten-free, so my son can have them as well. And there are 20 in there. We're gonna turn into nut bars. I got a box of Pink Ladies because they are my absolute favourite apples. I think there's like 8 in here, and they are organic as well. I'm pretty sure I got 2 of these, but I can't see it right now. I said in my meal plan that I was going to need tuna. I wasn't planning on getting that at Costco. I don't tend to buy the John West brand, but I saw it and thought, let's just get it and then it's done. And this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 12 tins in here, and I'll put the price up there. These are also in brine, not in spring water. I prefer them when they're in spring water, but it's not the end of the world. And to go with the tuna, I got some mayo. Again, I don't really think this is that much cheaper, but it was quite handy. I can put it in the cupboard and I know that I've got it because the kids do like tuna mayo and stuff in their sandwiches. I got this big bag of quinoa. Is it quinoa or quinoa? I've always called it quinoa and I thought that was correct, but then I've since heard some people call it quinoa. But I think it's quinoa. Anyway, again, this is Costco's own brand. This is just over 2 kgs. And yeah, I don't have any in the cupboard at the moment, and I'm going to try and use it for salads and stuff. So yeah, just stocked up on some quinoa. I spotted these in the fridge and I picked them up because, as you can see, they're gluten-free. It's quite tricky to find gluten-free breaded chicken that isn't frozen. This is from the fridge. So yeah, that's really handy, and that will be good for our chicken wraps. When it's something like this, me and Amber eat the gluten-free version as well, because there's no point in me buying this and then a normal one as well. I also picked up the tofu. In my meal planning video, I said I was going to buy some flavoured tofu, but I saw this and thought I would just read a recipe on how to marinate it. I think you can put it in like some nice flavours overnight, and then hopefully it will taste good, ready for the stir fry. And if that works, then it's just good to know that I know how to flavour it. So I'm sure I can work out how to do it. But this is just 3 packs of plain tofu. I picked the kids up some vitamins. This is a brand that we've used before. They did have some cheaper ones. They had the Costco own brand one, but I was in a bit of a rush and I didn't have enough time to look at what was in them. And I have a bit of an understanding of what vitamins you shouldn't have too much of, which is basically vitamin A. And so because I didn't really have time to read what was in the Kirkland ones, I just went ahead and bought the ones that I have bought before. So I know that they, unless they've changed it, I know that they're good and the kids like them. So yeah, I just bought 3 of those to top up and just make sure the kids are getting their vitamins. I got some wraps, but they actually come in 3 packs all connected up together. Again, I've checked the dates and they're going to last quite a while as long as I leave them wrapped, and because they're in the 3 sections, I'm obviously not going to open them all at once, so they are pretty handy for lunches. There's the other pack of naked bars. I think I said I thought I got 2. I did. And there's the other pink ladies as well. I forgot I got these. So I got this box of compostable food caddy bags. It's another one of those ones where I buy them in a roll at a time and they're not cheap. So I bought this big box. There's 2 big rolls in there. So there's 240 bags altogether. So they should last us a while. I got this body wash. So I'm going to use this and the kids will as well, because we're sort of trying to use up what we've got. And I'm trying to have less bottles. So this is something that I was happy for us all to use rather than having all these different ones for different people in the house. This is 1,000 millilitres in here, so it's quite a big tub. I haven't actually tried this brand before, but it's super sensitive and I've heard really good things about it. So I was happy to just take the plunge with the big bottle straight away. To go along with the pasta that I had before, here is another 6-pack of pasta. It's pretty much the same size as the other one, but this is all gluten-free. So usually me and Amber will have the gluten-free stuff because it's easier just to cook one meal and it worked for everyone. However, this is really nice pasta, but it's made from corn, brown rice and quinoa, and I can't have corn, so I have to have normal pasta while Callum has this gluten-free pasta. I picked up these 12 cans of chickpeas. I make my own hummus, and I've seen some recipes for chocolate hummus, which I'm going to try. Don't know about that, but also like beetroot hummus and stuff, and I definitely plan on using quite a lot of these over the summer holidays, also in curries and things like that as well. I got a double pack of gluten-free pita breads. I'll put these in the freezer so they will last us a while. I got this bag of organic soft and dried fruit medley. It wasn't like a complete necessary, but it just looks really nice, and I thought it would be really lovely on top of granola or that kind of thing. So you can see the fruits that are in it. If it looks like that, it's going to be delicious. 9 times out of 10, I make my coffee with my espresso machine. However, sometimes I just don't have the time, and this is the instant coffee that I really like. Also, my cleaner prefers this than other coffee. So yeah, I usually just buy this one by one when it runs out, but it's kind of handy to have it, and I can stick it in the cupboard, and yeah. These pretzel crisps were one of the things that I saw when I first went in the shop, and I don't really need them, but they looked really yummy, so I bought them, and I'll probably eat them like for my lunches or something, but they just looked really tasty. Not one to leave the dog out. I got Sunny these beef superfood burgers. So they're like dried little beef burger things, like a biscuit, I guess, and they've got some like other ingredients in them that are really good for them. So I bought them for Sunny as a little treat. I'm like surrounded by food at the moment. I got this huge bag of pumpkin seeds. There is 1 kilogram of pumpkin seeds here. Again, really good for salads. I'm going to try and get the kids eating them more. And yeah, I love pumpkin seeds. I haven't bought them for such a long time, but it's going to be a really nice staple to have for putting into other things. This is probably the one thing I really shouldn't have bought. This was so expensive. This was £15. £15, but they're like little mini pistachio square things. I can see why it was £15 because pistachios are really expensive, and like they last a long time, and because it's got like a seal thing. I asked the woman, I said like I need to be able to keep them in a cupboard and have them over time, and so they'll be completely fine. Like I definitely shouldn't have bought these, but they were like doing the taste test and it got me. They are delicious. I got this cereal for Callum, so there's 2 boxes in here, and they are quite small boxes actually, like just the standard size boxes. They're not the sort of extra large ones. I got him this. I don't really like my kids having like really sugary cereals, and they definitely don't have cereal like every day, and if they do, they have like sweet cereal like this every now and again, and then they'll have like porridge or cornflakes on other days. But Callum really misses out because he's gluten-free. A lot of the more interesting cereals for kids he can't have because a lot of them are based on wheat, but these are corn, I think. Yeah, they're corn puffs, and he loves Reese's Pieces, so I just thought that was a nice treat for Callum to be able to have a bit of an interesting cereal. Staying on the theme of cereal, these are bigger boxes. They're 750 grams each, and they come in this pack of 2. These are the Kellogg's Chocolate Crave ones, And I think I'm actually going to use one of those Adults Go Free tickets as well this summer. So I got these. We will stretch those out as well, but these are mostly for Amber. Another mega double boxes of cereal. These are 1 kg each. Crunchy Nut, and I love Crunchy Nut, and these are kind of like, I like them, but Callum and Amber both like them too, so this is the family cereal. This was another taste test, but I'm not going to say that this was too expensive. Again, I'll put the price up here, but this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tubs of kimchi spicy chicken noodles, and if anyone follows me on Instagram or anywhere, you will know that my daughter Amber is obsessed with noodles. She always has been. She's not going to eat all of these. I'm sure I will have some too. But yeah, I just really treated her to a box of noodles. I buy noodles all the time anyway because she always asks for them. She would eat noodles for breakfast, lunch and dinner if I let her. I don't usually buy this brand, but again, I just saw a slab of sweet corn tins there. They're quite large ones. I will use these for meals and for tuna mayo and stuff like that. So that is a big slab of tins of sweet corn. I got this box of proper chips. So these are made out of lentils and the kids really love them. They are salt and vinegar and barbecue, and there's 32 packets in the box. They are going to be rationed on these. They just go to the kitchen and grab crisps whenever they want. So that when this is all put away in the cupboard, I'm going to sit both of them down and tell them the rules. They will not be eating more than 1 packet of crisps a day. That's just not happening. So these will last until the end of the summer holidays. I also got the popcorn from the same brand. I actually think this is a bit of a waste of money, because if you just buy popcorn and pop it yourself, it costs next to nothing. However, this is definitely me paying for a bit of convenience. When we're going on day trips and stuff, I can just grab a couple of packets, 1 each. And then if they're hungry, but we haven't quite made it to lunchtime or something, it's the perfect kind of snack for them. I literally have a wall here next to me. Okay, last few things. This has already been opened by Amber. She immediately tucked in, and basically you've got like the little mini packets of these in them. So the Oreo has like 2 little Oreos in it. I don't buy my kids lots of sweets and chocolate, but I don't mind them having something sweet with their lunch, with their packed lunch. So this again will be stretched out over the summer holidays and be in packed lunches and stuff like that, or in the evening if she wants a little treat. So these are to be spread out. And because they all have gluten in, I got some M&Ms for Callum. They have got peanuts in, but because they're not going to be at school, it doesn't really matter. So he will have these as a sweet treat as and when. Amber has the ones that he can't have. There are 16 packets in here. This was a little treat for me. I had these years ago and I haven't had one for such a long time. They're golden kiwis, and I absolutely love them. I can't stand normal kiwis, but these are delicious and I very rarely see them. I really, really love them. So I just bought them as a little fruity treat for myself. Here is 8 litres of Almond Breeze, almond milk. I did see oat milk in there, but it wasn't the kind of oat milk that I liked, and it was a more expensive brand than I would usually buy. So even when you were buying in bulk, it was no cheaper than if I just bought the cheaper brand that I like. So I'm going to order the oat milk, I think off Amazon, but they did have this almond milk and I did think this was good value. So I bought these 8 almond milks and they should last us a good while. And I saved the heaviest thing till last. These are Heinz baked beans. So after saying that I don't care about brands, I don't, but I genuinely love Heinz baked beans like far more than any other beans that I've ever tasted. So this is one of the things that I do think, for me, it's worth spending the little bit more money to get the brand because I really like it. There's 24 cans of Heinz baked beans here, and we don't eat them very often, so they'll last ages, but they're quite handy for dinners and sometimes like for beans on toast with cheese and stuff like that. People always laugh at beans on toast like it's some like, because I guess it's like, well, I certainly used to have beans on toast a lot when I was a kid, and I guess it's like a really cheap meal, but it's actually quite good for you overall, like as nutrition, and it does fill you up. So I love a bit of beans on toast. So that is everything. I think everything here, bar maybe these, is a really good buy. Obviously there's some stuff that we don't need, like my kids don't need Oreos, they don't need M&Ms, but if I'm going to give them little sweet treats every now and again, I'm quite relaxed. I'm not like a no sugar kind of person, but I'm like everything in moderation, and I try to get them to self-regulate what they eat, so they know they can have it, but they're encouraged not to eat the same thing all the time. But yeah, I think it was a pretty good shop. I think it's going to last us a good while. It's going to make a massive dent in that shopping list for the meal plan that I did. But I am still shocked that it cost £500. I'm going to take a look and update my budget. I will not be taking £500 just from food, because there are some household goods here. Probably around £100 was household, and possibly £50 or £60 was like health. So I'll do that in a separate video anyway. But I hope you enjoyed the haul. Let me know what you think. Do you think that seems like good value for £500? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think we're going to all turn into nut bars? Let me know what you think. Do you have Costco, particularly if you're in America? Because obviously Costco is not such a big thing over here in the UK. Not everyone has one near to them. I think that they're like a pretty standard store in the States. So I'd love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. But in the meantime, let's chat Costco in the comments. Thanks a lot. Bye.